Writing can be a time-consuming task, and even when you made it a goal to journal daily, sometimes life just happens. In this video, you will get some tips to maintain a journaling habit when life gets busy from a busy person like me. I will also be filling my journal here while I share that with you. I've been using my Leuchtturm 1917 notebook since the beginning of 2025, and I will be using the Refined Reflections collection from my shop for my entries or pages. You can find all the supplies I'm using in the video description. And just a disclaimer, a notebook and a pen is enough to make a habit of journaling. But if you like using stickers, scrapbooking papers, or stuff to add in your journal, and you have the means for these, girlies, let no one stop you, okay? I started daily journaling 2 years ago in addition to my bullet journal, and I practiced a different approach back then when I had less things to do than what I have now. I have more things to do now, but I still want to keep journaling, of course. So if you have more time in your hands and you are in a not so busy season, you might want to check that video out as well and see if you can adapt something from it that you can incorporate in your journaling habit. It's also important to be kind and compassionate to yourself and to experiment with different methods and techniques until you find what works for you, especially in certain circumstances. Journaling is a personal practice, and what works for one person may not work for another. So now that I have more responsibilities, here are tips that worked for me in a busy season. Define a journaling habit for yourself. Does journaling habit mean writing every day, a few times a week, every weekend, on a certain day of a week, or perhaps a monthly summary? Defining what a journaling habit means to you helps keeps it personal. Sometimes when you initially intend it as journaling daily, and when something comes up or you need to prioritize other things, or you just need to go somewhere, allow yourself to change things up. Feel free to change up your journaling style. You don't have to stick with the same style over time. We all go through different seasons of our lives when sometimes we need to find something that works with our time and needs. For example, in some season, when you have more free time, you can do art or creative journaling. And sometimes when you don't have much free time, or maybe have 5 minutes to spare, you can just do a simple paragraph on your journal. Start with micro journaling. When you have a busy day, you can write your important thoughts, memories, and accomplishments during the day on a sticky note or notepad, and you can get back and elaborate them later as you write your entry on your journal. Keep it short and simple. In relation to micro journaling, sometimes it's okay to just write a short phrase or a sentence, and that's it. I have several daily journal entries like that. I just write them in large lettering like a quote or typography, and it adds a nice eye-catching entry in my journal. While it looks amazing to journal 2,000 words a day or devoting an entire hour to journaling, keeping things simple and easy makes a habit more sustainable over the long run. Sometimes all you did on a day are mundane things, but when there's too many things going on, just record the highlights of your day on a list. It's okay to miss a month. Even when you do, who's gonna know? Who's gonna know? I mentioned a tip in my previous journaling video about writing for your eyes only. If you are on social media and like to show your journaling pages, don't ever feel condemned for not being able to write in your journal for a whole month just because you had a busy one. And also, don't make this a reason to lose your motivation to maintain a journal habit. In times of missing some days or month and you are just really busy, try recording important memories digitally. You can open a Word document or make use of the Notes app on your phone to quickly and easily store your thoughts daily in one place. You can also use a cloud or something online that you can access anywhere. Then you can write and fill your journal with these later when you finally have free time to do so. There is no rule that says you cannot go back and fill in dates or a month you missed in your journal. This very tip is what I'm doing right now, so you might be wondering what I'm doing here. I am using this journal for my daily journaling, but I got busy and I only got to micro-journal things that happened in May. So here I am back filling the whole month in my journal, and by the time I got to do this is the 2nd of June. And I got to complete all my entries for May in just 2 hours. As you can see, I'm using stickers and scrapbooking or decorative papers to decorate my pages. I decorated about 7 to 8 spreads, and this is based on how much pages I used in the previous months. So I kind of just estimated the number of spreads. So I used to draw or paint my illustrations that are related to my day in the past 2 years, but there are no limits to being creative in your daily journal, and one of those is by using stickers because that makes everything easier while keeping them the way I want, decorative. Technically, these are my drawings anyway, and I just turned them into stickers, so might as well use them, right? And if you just like plain writing, that is awesome. And when I have decorated about 8 spreads, I still have stickers and papers left, and I just put them aside for later just in case I needed more pages. But after writing all my daily entries, I look for negative spaces that I can fill in with the remaining stickers. One thing I love doing in my daily journal is using a different colored pen each month. I used to write with fountain pens, but since the pages of this notebook is quite thin for me, I am using colorful fine liners instead. So these are some tips I can share with you today. If you have established a journaling habit with a busy life, what are some tips you can share with us? Let us know in the comments. Remember, there is no right or wrong way of writing in your journal as long as you're using it with intention and purpose. When it comes to your journaling habit, be kind and compassionate to yourself. Have grace when things get busy, and remember that it's okay if you miss a day or don't have much to write about. Letting go of perfection is one of the keys for building the habit. And you can always incorporate the tips I mentioned here and experiment with different ways of journaling until you find what works best for you in every season of your life. Thank you so much for watching and listening. I hope this video gave you some inspiration and helpful ideas on how to maintain a journaling habit. If so, please leave a like and let's stay connected by subscribing to this channel, and keep yourself notified by tapping the bell for more art and journaling videos from me. Thank you so much for your time. I hope you enjoyed this video. Take care and have an amazing rest of your day. Love you all. Bye!